let's set them up. Yep. All right. No, it doesn't. I still say let's go for the deep water. Yeah, you do. Man, this feels good. I like how they handle in the waves. Boy, they're rising up though. Well, they kind of cut through too. It just depends on where it hits you. I see some breakers over there. It says I'm on course. What do you know? Yeah. Yeah, they handle really good. Yeah. We're still in it. Man, your PFD looks good with your boat. What? Your PFD and your gloves and your croquis and your boat. All right, I think we're out of it. Yeah. Well, this is kind of minor conditions, so I'm glad to know it feels like minor conditions. What's catching me by surprise is sometimes my tail just flips around. Yeah. It's like there's so little tail in the water. It can spin on you and catch you by surprise. Gosh, put your hand in the water. It's warm. That's weird. All right, I'm gonna stop. thought that video came out, I was looking at you about half the time, and you were just going off through stuff. Oh yeah, I never came anywhere near like flipping over or nothing. This little thing you did with my ears, I don't even feel it. Not at all. So it's always the simplest solution that can be the best. So I'd rather do that than have a bunch of tethers that's going to get me all, like, strangle me or something. We're going 5.2. Yeah, I'm barely paddling. See, like right then, something hit my rear, and for a split second I thought about flipping over. Was that a gun? No, it's my toggle hitting the side of my boat. It sounds like like an echo. Wow, what a good day. Man, we nailed that. You launched better in that than I've probably ever seen you launch in any boat. Well, I think a big part of it is when you're not scared about screwing up your boat, you can just like go for it. And I did something I've been doing. When I think I'm free, I do like 2 more gorilla pushes, just to be sure. I thought about going sideways. I was starting to broach, and I was able to turn it just with my body. Like, I didn't have to do anything funky. It's like there's a little bit of rocker in the middle, and you can just pivot. Okay, this is unbelievable. Now I know we're going to get down here and it's going to go off on us. But for right now, this is pretty good. Yeah. So we're going to have to start bearing right. I don't either. I got nothing. I'm sort of instinctively heading toward that boat. But apparently that's not right. It's telling us to go right. And I think it's because the wind's blowing us in. Thank goodness the vectoring's working now. The vectoring is working now. Yeah, I see absolutely nothing. And we're going 5.3. Woo. Well, I'm perfectly happy with, if we can paddle kind of like this, which is kind of baby, we just stop maybe once, maybe twice for a drink, and let's just get back. Yeah, I've yet to see any pole. I see that pole, but that ain't it. We're right on course, aren't we? Like dead balls on. Whew. Man, I didn't realize how bad I had to pee. Seriously. Something's not quite right. I'm a little crampy. And it's probably from the traveling, and it usually takes me a day or two to get with it. Man, you should have seen me in Daytona this year. The first day we were there, just this last time, with me and Kim only, I just felt really, I don't know, puny. And she was like, baby deal, swim in the ocean, throw your frisbee. And so I was like, you know what, I remember, Kim, the first time me and you ever went to Daytona, and we were in the same hotel, I felt puny for a day. I had almost like a migraine or something. And I said, I just really think my sleep and eating and traveling and everything's all out of whack. I'm just going to do nothing for the first day. I'm just doing an experiment. The next day, I'm glad I waited because we had huge waves. So I got to body surf like I haven't in many years. And then she was like, are you going to do frisbee? And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to. So I did. Like, I was throwing it as hard as I could throw it, and I was using that little blue one, which goes way up, because it'll catch the wind better. And so I started getting it all figured out, and then I said, well, I'm going to try to catch it behind my back or whatever. What have we got? 12-18. That's off the beach, right? Well, we started it kind of right after we launched. But then I started throwing it so high and running, and so the very first one I caught behind my back, some kids had built a sandcastle, and Kim later said all these people were watching up on the pool deck, and I ran, I caught it behind my back, and you know how the first step or two you're going backwards as you spin around? I tripped over that sandcastle, and I went down, like I rolled and went all the way feet overhead, and the whole time I was like this, and she was like, are you okay? And I was like, I got it. Then I did 8 more. It was like I couldn't miss, and so I was like, that's it, I'm done. And she was like, well, do some more. I'm like, nope. I could never do 8 in a row behind my back into the wind. Like, that's impossible. I was like, that's it, I'm done. Well, then, did you know my Achilles tendon's kind of kinky? Yeah, well, Nick's been helping me, telling me like when to rest it, and also telling me it's the very hardest injury to ever get over. It's all over. Well, so my Achilles tendon's been fine, but after that running, and I mean, I was running wide open, whatever I can when I'm 60 years old, but my Achilles tendon hurt so bad the next day. I was hobbling around. Oh, right. I'm hobbling around. I'm just hobbling around. I could barely move. And Kim was like, are you okay? And I said, you know what? That was a really hard workout, and I'm not used to it. And Dan used to say when we would go to the beach, like, you got to ease into it. Don't overdo it. Like, we were here for a week or 2 weeks. Like, don't burn out. So I rested another day. Then the Next day, oh my gosh, I was swimming in the ocean doing all this stuff. I haven't had that much energy in years. I started playing frisbee again, and then Nick told me to knock it off. He was like, nope. He goes, I know it's really feeling better, but the fact that it hurt that first day means you need to probably don't do any more running for like a month. And he said, really, you shouldn't even be going, which way is it? I think it's downstairs. It's upstairs is okay. I forget which way it was. Of course, I totally ignored that, but... Oh, yeah. I know. But we're following the course, right? See, I can tell this is a different course, isn't it? And I put it right in the center of the current. That's our problem. I need to probably figure out which ones are jacked up and just delete them and start over. Look how the front of my boat is white. What is that? You see that? Well, like about a third of the way back from the handle, I'm seeing like a white streak, but it may just be an optical illusion. It's like right there. Oh, it is. It's just water, because where I just touched it is now white. Oh crap, we got off course. I immediately started going to the left. Well, I do see the marker, and it doesn't look like we're going toward it, but I bet we are. What's our speed? Oh, we're still doing good. Yeah, we're doing good. Well, I couldn't be any more stable. It wouldn't even be possible. This was crazy. But somewhere we got into a following sea, and it went nuts. And maybe we're just not there yet. Yeah, I agree. You think it's kind of based on which way the wind's going or something? Well, they say the worst conditions will be if the wind's going opposite the current. Yeah, so maybe that just makes it smoother. And really, there's just not a lot of wind. We kind of lucked out on that. Is it just me, or does it seem like we're coming across this bay super fast? Oh yeah. Nope, not the whole week. It was like 1 or 2% chance of rain the entire time we're here. Like, I've never even heard of such a little chance of rain. But it did say partly cloudy and partly sunny. Like, almost every day was not just sun. Oh, something's happened, because now I can kind of point more toward the marker. He must be finally getting in the right current. Yeah. Well, he's not under sail, right? So he's got an engine. Well, navigation trick is if the angle on the bow doesn't change, you're on a collision course. And I can't tell at this point. The confluence, yeah. I guess so. You're right. I feel like the angle on the bow is changing. I feel like he's slipping to the side. But I'm not positive. Yeah, this is kind of where I started getting freaky last year in the Epic. What? Ooh. I don't know. He's going to have to run us over, I guess. Well, we're on course. Dude, we might catch a swell. Yeah, it does.